morning and welcome to chapel. Today is Friday, November 5th, 2004. CINN is presented commercial-free thanks to the ISO and the donuts they supplied. I'm Matt Smith.
And I'm Stephanie Fry. In the past 24 hours, there have been conflicting reports regarding the health of Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat. The latest reports are that Arafat has been declared clinically brain dead, but is being kept alive by ventilators. Since October 29th, Arafat has remained in intensive care in Paris, France. Doctors suspect leukemia is the cause of his poor health, but it has not been specifically diagnosed. Arafat's potential death could greatly affect the unrest in the Middle East. The loss of national leader could create more chaos and make Palestinian cooperation with Israel even more difficult. In February, the U.S. Postal Service will be issuing new stamps commemorating the late President Ronald Reagan. The series of stamps slated for release also includes singer Marian Anderson, actor Henry Fonda, and other historic figures. Along with these famous Americans, a strip of stamps commemorating Jim Henson's Muppets will debut in March 2005. So be on the lookout for some interesting combinations of your favorite faces like Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and Ronald Reagan all in your CIU mailbox this spring.
The Japanese-based electronics giant Sanyo has announced it will release a biodegradable DVD and CD made of corn. This environmental-friendly disc can be thrown away and, when buried, will decompose like any plant-based substance. The company claims that if the disc is burned, no diotoxins are produced. One head of corn will yield about 10 discs that are just as hard and plastic as conventional discs. I had the unique ability to be a fly on the wall at the College Days event last night, and I must say, our own CIU family sure puts on a show. Our best recruiters were in full force as we showed the prospective students the ins and outs of our everyday experiences. I got to talk with Jason Disco Cap and Rachel Harrison about what they enjoyed most about their experience at our school so far. Disco is extremely impressed with our emphasis on missions and prayer, while Rachel really enjoys the atmosphere that CIU has to offer. Laura Brent and Carmen Thomas were also among those who really were enjoying themselves as we warmed ourselves around the bonfire, eating s'mores and enjoying each other's company. Thank you for being our guest of honor today here at CIU. Wade, what's going on in sports?
In college football, many of the Florida Gators fans' dreams were shattered as Steve Spurrier said he was not interested in the head coaching job. The next names on the list to be considered are probably Utah's head coach Urban Meyer or Jeff Tedford from California. In basketball this week, many teams are starting off some exhibition college basketball games. The ACC looks to be the dominating conference this year with 3 teams in the top 5 of the preseason polls. The flag football regular season has come to an end. It sure was an exciting year. Posse Traction finished in first by going undefeated, followed by Zeta Alpha Theta, and in third was the grad team of Mr. Thumpkin. The football playoffs start this Monday afternoon. Congratulations go out to the defending girls intramural flag football champs, Chael. They defended their title to become back-to-back CIU AA flag football champions. Congrats to you all. In volleyball, the B-League has also wrapped up its regular season. Team T Gates finished in first. In second was the Badgers, and in third, the team that was influenced by Vanilla Ice, Ice Cold. Playoffs will begin this coming Monday night. And the biggest news of them all, next weekend is the big one. The CIU Bowl, as it will appropriately be called this year, will be played on Saturday night, November 13th. I'm sure it will be a barn burner just like last year's game was. Of course, the South will be looking to roll out back-to-back wins.
Thanks, Wade. For this week's Ask and Answer, we go to an email we received. Dear CINN, now that Bush has been reelected and the Republican majority in the House and Senate has been made more secure, what do you think is the most important thing he should accomplish in the next 4 years?
Well, it's hard to come up with one thing that is most important, but I would say it is imperative that he appoint godly Supreme Court justices that will uphold the traditional moral values this country was founded on. The justices that Bush appoints are going to be the shapers of our moral fabric for the next 25 years. We must have God-fearing people in those positions. We must have God-fearing people in those positions.
Thanks, Jeremy. And now we'll go to Hannah Liss for a report from the SMC and prayer needs.
Hello, I'm Hannah Liss with the SMC Missions Moment. We want to share with you two situations in the world right now that desperately need your prayers. The first is in Darfur, a desert region in western Sudan. Since February 2003, a militia group called the Janjaweed has burned villages, raped, and killed thousands. Over 1 million people have fled to refugee camps, but humanitarian agencies still cannot reach over 100,000 people who desperately need food, water, and medicine to survive. The second situation is in Europe. Last September, Muslim terrorists entered a school in the Russian town of Beslan and took 400 people hostage. The standoff ended, but over 330 people were killed. Many of the victims were children. This situation has increased tensions between Muslims and Christians in the area, but many evangelical Christians have called for forgiveness instead of revenge. Please, take a moment right now to pray for these two situations. Pray that aid would reach the refugees of Darfur in time. Pray also that Beslan Christians would continue to show their love to enemies. This has been the SMC Missions Moment. Thanks for praying.
Adam, what's happening on the Entertainment Edge?
What's happening? What's not happening? Well, this week is an eventful one in the area of entertainment. First up, today marks the release of the highly anticipated The Incredibles by Pixar. You may remember Pixar from such films as Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Monsters Incorporated, and Finding Nemo, all of which were CIU-friendly blockbusters. Expect this to bring Pixar to a new level with a PG rating and a more intense story. Should be exciting. Also in movie news is the new movie The Polar Express, which is being released on November 10th. Shh! There will be a sneak preview this Saturday at the Columbiana Grand Cinemas at 4 p.m. Don't tell anyone. The movie stars Tom Hanks, so hopefully it should be another high-quality release. Finally, to celebrate the highly anticipated game Halo 2 for Xbox, we have a special guest interview with Master Chief. So it's been a long 3 years since your previous release. Can you tell us what to expect in this new run?
We're up against all new attacks on planet Earth from the Covenant. So we've got all new vehicles to fight. We've got new locations to fight at, and new techniques to defend ourselves against the enemy. Expect those late-night Halo parties to happen more often with new online playing enabled.
Sounds like the game released of the year. So is there any big events going on in Columbia we could be expecting to look forward to?
Other than midnight release parties all over Columbia, there's going to be an all-night Halo Fest on Tuesday, November 9th on West 1. Stop by at any time that night and play until your heart is content.
Sounds amazing. So, it seems you're pretty busy with the battle behind you, so I'll let you get back to that. Good luck defending the Earth.
It's time to kick some...
And now, a few tips from us here at CINN.
Here at Entertainment Edge, we've noticed that some CIU boys kind of have a hard time letting their crushes know that they like them. Actually, we've been following around Matt Johnson, who has a crush on my roommate, Joy Dela Cruz, and he's too scared to tell her.
Hey, Joy, the Lord's been doing some great things recently. Can I tell you about it over here on the swings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's go. Come on. So, Joy, when you graduate from CIU, what do you think you want to do?
Well, I've been really feeling the Lord call me to do mission.
No way! I just transferred into the ICS major. No way! Yeah. Where do you think you'd want to go?
Okay. Well, the Lord has been really laying on my heart Antarctica, because nobody really wants to go there because, you know, it's so cold and there's not many people there, but I just feel so burdened because I know there are people there who want Christ.
No way! I feel like I'm called to Antarctica too. I was raised in Myrtle Beach and I hated it. When we would have family trips to the beach, I would always fight it. I'd never want to go. But when we would want to go family ski trips, I'd be all about it because I want to wear giant jackets and scarves. And if I never see the hot sun again, that's okay with me. I only want to be ministering to people that are cold all the time.
Find her in the library and get her to study with you.
Oh, hey, Joy. What are you studying?
Oh, I'm just working on hermeneutics.
Me too. I had a question. Hey, I'm having a meeting actually, so if you could go, that'd be great.
And we both know
Hey, Joy, right here. I got this for you. Got this for you. Let me move that. Okay.
Matt, why are all these chairs up? Where's everybody else?
I talked to some people, see if they wanted to come. I don't know where they're at, but I'm really hungry. Let's go ahead and pray.
Okay.
Dear Jesus, I pray you just bless the food and nourish our body, Father, and that you would just give us a good rest of the day. And thank you and amen.
Okay. Actually, I'm doing Bible clubs, and it's been really hard though. I haven't been able to find a partner to teach with me.
No way! I need a field ed partner too. We should totally do it together. Why not? That'd be awesome. Dr. Ecker.
Hey, how's it
going? I really need to change my field ed. Is this possible at all?
It's a little bit late in the semester.
Well, I need to get what Joy Dell Christian teaches Bible clubs. We're going to team teach. Is that at all possible? Can we do that?
Oh, boy. I'll have to check the system. I think it's too late, but there's some really neat girls in the women's prison now.
No. Oh, gosh. I really feel like I need to be talking to these kids. I have so much to say, and me and Joy just work so well together. There's no way we can do it?
No, I'm sorry. You have to go to the registrar and try to do an override, but, I'm helpless at this point.
Man, thanks anyway. Gosh.
So boys, let's see if these 5 tips actually do work. Hey Joy, I was looking for you. There you are.
Hey, honey.
What's going on?
Nothing.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Is there any special man in your life?
Nah, nothing.
Oh, don't worry. He'll come along. There you have it, boys. These tips don't actually work. I hate to tell you, but you need a new game. Why not just tell that girl you really like her? This has been Kylene Schutz for Entertainment Edge. Thanks for watching.
Stephanie, any announcements today?
Prayer Mountain offers you a chance to encounter the marvel of heaven through worship, prayer, and teaching on Monday, November 8th in McQuilkin 207 from 8 to 9:15 p.m. This is a time to build intimacy through prayer and intercede through that intimacy. Spirit Week is coming up next week. Tuesday is All Country Day. Bring out those plaids and Wranglers and pigtails. Wednesday is Decade Day, and Thursday is Mismatched Clothing Day. Nothing should match. Plaids and stripes are a perfect combo. And Friday is, of course, Blue and Gray Day. The North-South game will be this next Saturday, November 13th. Come out and cheer on your fellow students.
And don't forget, the Columbia Inferno will be playing November 12th, a week from today. Tickets will be sold in the cafeteria for $7. By the way, it's going to be reasonably cold in the upcoming days, so dress warmly. Thanks for coming to chapel today, and have a great day. It's a lot of fun.